Welcome to the Rampant Discourse YouTube channel. I'm your host, Paul Essen,
I'm Andrew Riley.
I'm Travis Hudson.
and I have sad news for you, loyal discoursers. Travis, what sad news do we have?
We were drinking the Vienna Lager, but hmm,
Yeah, we drank it. We drank it.
something's wrong.
The internet gremlins ate the not podcast, the video recording we had earlier today. You can see I'm very torn up about it. And the reason I'm torn up about it is because it was probably the best video recording we had so far. Maybe the best recording we're gonna have. In fact, it may be the best video recording ever in the history of mankind. And I'm really sorry to have deprived you, loyal discoursers, of that recording. And it's gone. We couldn't find it, so we still have to go through our rating of the beer, and we figured we should at least briefly go through that. So, Andrew, do you want to kick us off with a little maybe a brief backstory about the beer and your thoughts about it?
You caught me unprepared yet again.
It was the Vienna style lager,
Yeah,
the Wiener Lager.
the Wiener Lager, which is a Viennese style lager with 5.1% ABV. This is a newer brewery, a microbrewery out of Malta in Australia. So they're brewing it as a Viennese style, but they're in the southern portion of Austria, not over by Vienna. But they've only been brewing since 2007. And if you think of the Alps, you're in the right place. These guys are up in the mountains and have their own little beer brewing hotel where you can go skiing as well.
One note I'll also toss in: Andrew's and mine can look like this, which was vastly different from Paul's, but the beer looked the same, unlike our box that looked totally different.
Right, where the colors were different, but we had similar-ish cans.
So, I'll go ahead and start with my review of the beer. I like Vienna style lagers. It's one of my favorite types of beers, so I had high hopes for this one. It didn't disappoint, kind of. I mean, it was good. I liked it. I'm biased towards it. I gave it a thumbs up ultimately. Spoiler alert. It was not anything special though. I didn't think it was significantly better than the local kind of Vienna style lagers I can get around here. And so by that measure, it was, I guess, a wee bit disappointing in the terms of like it was just another Vienna style lager. So I enjoyed it, but it was not anything remarkable. Would be my review.
It would had a pretty heavy fruit taste. So at the beginning, we mentioned, or I did mention originally, that it had sort of a citrus flavor to it, which wasn't bad at all, but might have been a little overpowering for someone who just wants straight beer. As a Vienna style lager, it was something that's definitely enjoyable, but I think that could find other Vienna style lagers easier and cheaper and more locally sourced than this microbrewery from Austria.
And I know I was easily swayed by Andrew when we originally talked about this thing. Yeah, now I get the citrus. Now I get the this. So I have a feeling I came out the highest on this one. I think maybe it's just because I haven't been exposed to as many different Vienna lagers. The ones I've had, I like, but I don't have a wide cross section of them to judge against. So this one was one of the higher ones out of the what up to that point 8 we had.
So our ultimate review ended up being 3, 2, 1. 3 thumbs up. So not bad.
I had to hesitate originally. This is one of the weakest thumbs ups I've given, but it still ends up being a thumbs up because it was a very enjoyable beer. This is something that I would drink more of. I don't know that I'd go out and buy more of it necessarily, which usually was my threshold, which is why it's hard for me to go and give it the full thumbs up, but I would definitely drink more of it.
Yeah, you can't ask for anything more than that for a beer. So we're sorry again that you lost one of the greatest contributions to humanity that this world's ever seen, but we'll try and do better next time. Can't stop the discourse.